Well, Benedict Rogers is the co-founder and chief executive of Hong Kong Watch, a UK-based human rights group. He joins me now from London. Thanks very much for coming on to the programme. These verdicts, these are veteran opposition campaigners implicated here. How big a blow is this for the pro-democracy movement?
It's an extremely big blow. What's significant about this is that these are very well respected, internationally renowned, and very mainstream moderate Democrats. They're not advocates of independence or advocates of sort of radical protest. They're some of the most mainstream politicians in Hong Kong.
How prominent is a figure such as Jimmy Lai in the movement, and what is this going to mean, the fact that he's been found guilty?
He's very prominent. He's, of course, the proprietor of the Apple Daily, which is really the only remaining pro-democracy Chinese language mass circulation newspaper in Hong Kong. And, of course, he's already been held in custody for some months now, and he faces other charges under the very draconian national security law. But he's a key person, as is Martin Lee, known as the father of the democracy movement.
This comes after the overhaul of the Hong Kong electoral system. Does this mean basically the opposition, what sort of state is it in? I mean, can it survive in Hong Kong?
Well, I think it will survive in some form in spirit, but it is now very significantly constrained. It's been driven out of the legislature. Last November, pro-democracy legislators, some of them were disqualified and the rest of the group resigned. Now we've seen the election, the changes to the electoral system, which effectively will make it impossible for true Democrats to compete. And they've been driven off the streets because under the draconian national security law, protest is now impossible. So I think the movement will go, some of it will go underground. Of course, a large part of it will go into prison, and some of it will continue in exile.
Benedict Rogers from Hong Kong Watch, based in London. Thanks very much for joining us on Good Morning Europe.